All right, hello everybody. It's Sunday. It's 1 o'clock. That means Save Your Health Sunday. So today, I thought I'd have a little fun with today, since I'm doing this kind of randomly and just throwing stuff out. So if you haven't noticed, you haven't been outside yet today. Fall kind of fell on us last night. Hopefully you realized that whenever you woke up and walked outside and said, "Oh, what is that?" So I thought I'd talk about fall fitness facts today. So in fact, if you have a question, toss it in down here. Okay, I will be watching, and I'll try to answer it while I'm on here. But because I made notes. See, check it out. You want to see the notes for today? Ta-da! There's a little free preview for you. That's what we're going to talk about. So. All right. So point number one, because it's fall. So what happens in the fall? All kinds of stuff, and we're going to kind of go point by point. We're going to throw some ideas out there for you to help you out and help you stay fit and motivated and everything else. And if you're not fit and motivated, well, hopefully you will be after this. We'll get you moving and doing stuff. Okay. You can come see me right there. I know you can't see that very well right now, but so Trinity Mills Midway, right up. Yeah, there we go. So PhysioFit. I know I got a little light thing going on right there. So PhysioFit, come see me over here. Trinity Mills Midway. ClintFuquay.com is the easiest way to access everything. In fact, I'm going to type that in there for you right quick. So. There we go. So there's that. Check out my website. See all the cool stuff on there. I got tons of videos and all kinds of other cool stuff on there too, by the way. So, but if you want to come see me, want to get a little consultation or anything like that, or actually do some training, get a company. If you didn't realize, somebody just signed an executive order this past week, helping usher something out of the system. So if you're looking for corporate wellness, you got a company, small company, especially in this area, contact me. We'd love to help you out and actually put together a real corporate wellness program for your company that's going to help take care of your employees, get them active, and really do things for them, okay? And help them do things for themselves even better, and save you a lot of money, by the way. In two respects, you can guess those two respects, lower costs on our side, lower costs on your side, right? So, okay, fall fitness facts. Fact number one. It's getting cold, right? Happened today. It's going to happen tomorrow. And then we're going to warm back up, and we're going to cool off, and warm back up, we're going to cool off, and warm back up, cool off. You've been in Dallas for a while. You know what happens there. So, hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold. What does that turn into? Colds and flus, right? Well, we're going to talk about why that happens, the whole cold and flu stuff. I will say, drink to your health. I know, I just did my workout. See? Oh yeah, that's just a preview. We're going to talk about activity stuff later. So, but it's getting cold. And one thing that happens when it gets cold is, guess what? It's not hot anymore, and you're going to do one thing. Actually, you're going to not be doing one thing that you would normally do when it's hot outside, which is drink a lot of that. Yeah, no, see, apple cider vinegar's on there. I got some in here too. But you quit drinking this, okay? And it's a major, major issue in the wintertime, because dehydration is actually a bigger issue in the winter than it is in the summer. Why? Because summer you're hot, you're drinking a lot, okay? You stay somewhat kind of adequately hydrated in the summer because you have to. It's hot. Wintertime, it's not hot. I mean, other than, when you're sitting in your car and you got the heater blowing on you and you got the heated seat and you're nice and toasty warm, you're like, ooh, I could use a drink. And then you go to Starbucks and you get like some pumpkin flavored something, okay? Because it's pumpkin spice flavored everything, okay? Little everything. But you're not drinking that. You're not drinking enough of it. So be mindful of that, okay? Dehydration in the wintertime is an absolute killer, okay? It quite literally, it is a killer. I'm going to tell you why. So the incidence of heart attacks goes up dramatically in the winter months because of some of the factors I'm going to talk about here in a little bit. But dehydration is huge. You get dehydrated, your body can't work, you can't function properly. It will overheat very quickly. So if you're up in the north and you're like shoveling snow, all right, first thing in the morning, guess what happens? Well, you're dehydrated already. You go out there, you dehydrate more. You don't realize it because you're sweating out while you're like a winter gear, you're overstressing your system, and boom, heart attack, right? So literally drink some of that and save your life. Seriously, it's a big thing. And then we got allergies, okay? If you're in Dallas, you know about allergies, okay? If you would like me to help you with that, we can address those issues and you can say bye-bye to them. It takes about a year, okay? It's not a quick fix. There's no quick fixes. If somebody tells you they got a quick fix, they're lying to you. It takes about a year to get this accomplished, but they will say bye-bye, okay? I've got many people that can tell you, yes, their allergies, gone. Mine are gone. I don't even feel them anymore. So, but part of it comes down to that right there, okay? Seriously, I'm telling you right now, hydration is huge. Once you get dehydrated, everything goes off the rails. Health goes off the rails. Seriously, all of it. Metabolic rate, everything, okay? So really, I know I'm pushing the hydration thing, aren't I? Quit drinking all the pumpkin flavored stuff and have one of those and then have like 3 of these, okay? But seriously, so it gets cold. That's what happens, all right? You start getting dehydrated, you go off the rails a little bit, and bad things really start to happen. Everything bad starts to happen after that. So I want to key in on that and make that number one. Hydrate, okay? Please hydrate. Hydrate well for yourself. And it also helps out the allergies. So if you're having allergy issues, it's probably because, one, you're dehydrated. Your body can't flush those out, okay? You don't have enough water in your system to move those things out of your system. And if you do have allergies, well, wash the hands, wash the face every day, do a little bit of bouncing. If you have a mini trampoline in your house, use that mini trampoline. If you don't have one, get one. Just a little bit of bouncing, it helps get your lymphatic system to drain. Or if you get one of those little vibration machines, if you paid $6,000 for one of those vibration machines that you're hanging a coat on now, throw the coat off of it, use that thing for like 30 seconds to a minute a day, hop on there, get some vibration going, because that'll help drain your lymphatic system, okay? It's gonna help keep you from getting flus and colds, and it'll help out with getting all the drainage to happen that you need to have happen to get this stuff out of your system. And then, you gotta have something to get it out with, right? So, okay, I won't belabor it. I'm moving on. So point number one, it's gonna be cold, all right? So bundle up and drink water. Point number two. Well, I talked about all the pumpkin spice flavored stuff. Well, guess what else is in all those? A lot of sugar, ton of sugar. And then you got the cookies, and you got Halloween coming up. Just for a side note, so this year for Halloween is supposed to be one of the, there's supposed to be more money spent on Halloween this year than probably any time in history. Because if you didn't know, there was a downturn in spending for Halloween the past couple of years. Why? Economy was down. Well, what happens? The economy is booming, right? Have you not seen the actual economic numbers? The economy is beyond booming right now. People are making money. What? So if they make money, they're going to spend money. We're going to go out. We're going to party. We're going to get done up. We're going to buy tons of candy and pass it out, right? It's all treats this year with not as many tricks. Although I saw a funny thing about somebody doing some caramel coated onions instead of apples. Oh, so mean. Anyway, but sugar, okay? A lot of sugar going in. What happens when you start taking in tons of sugar? One, you get dehydrated. Two, your hormonal system starts to take a dive, and your body's ability to fight infections and your body's immune function and everything else does this. So we're in the cold and flu season, and you're taking in massive amounts of sugars, baseline, junk sugar. So colds and flus are doing this, your immune system's doing this. What happens? You get sick. Do you like to be sick? No, you do not. Do I like you being sick? No, I do not. In fact, side note, don't come in here while you're sick. Please, for all of us, don't come in here while you're sick, okay? Do your thing at home. Get it out of your system, then come see us, right? A little bit of workout, a little bit of exercise does help out when you're sick, okay? Just to heat the system up, okay? Make it too hot in the kitchen, that stuff will go away. See what I'm cooking? Can you smell what I'm cooking here? So sugar, it's a big thing, especially, it's winter holidays, okay? You got all the parties going on. You got Halloween, you got Thanksgiving, you got Christmas, you got whatever else is going on. So is pumpkin flavored everything, plus tons of cookies, plus pie, plus cake, plus whatever else you got that's got sugar in it. It's there. All right. So be mindful of that. I know you're going to partake, have a little bit, hydrate, get your exercise, which we'll talk about here in a little bit, but be mindful of how much sugar is actually out there and how much extra is going in. So if you start having issues with energy levels or sleep or weight's going up, okay? It's one of the reasons why weight goes up in the wintertime. It's all that intake, all the extra sugar. You start getting, colds and flus and everything else. Well, think about what's been going in, okay? Think about what's going into your pie hole, quite literally, because it's probably been a little too much pie. Back it down a little bit, all right? So there's that. Number 3, fat cravings go up in the wintertime. And here's why, okay? Is partly because in the wintertime, your body needs to hunker down, okay? You're basically going into kind of a hibernation phase of a sort, okay? So your body's getting ready. It needs to pack on some extra. It also is looking for the nutrients. They're in all these fats, all the fat-soluble vitamins that you hear about. Well, your body needs a lot of them in the wintertime, okay? It needs a huge abundance of them, especially since we don't have as much sun in the wintertime. It's not a big deal in Dallas because, come on, we're still sunbathing in January at times, right? May not happen this year, folks, but you don't have as much sun exposure. You don't have as much UV light exposure that you need for producing vitamin D. So your body's going to start looking for that vitamin D somewhere else. And where's that somewhere else? Fat-soluble or fatty foods, okay? You're going to be going for the whole milk. You're going to be going for the cream. You're going to be going for the extra butter. You're going to be going for all the extra fatty stuff, and that's not a bad thing, okay? Just hear me out. It's not a bad thing. I'd rather you have a high abundance of that than all this sugary stuff, okay? Because at least with the fatty stuff, you're getting some good nutrients, some heavily dense nutrients, okay? You're getting your vitamin D, you're getting your vitamin E, you're getting your vitamin A, you're getting some fat-soluble vitamin C, all these things, okay? And don't discount the fruits. Don't toss out the fruit, people, okay? Have your apples. Have that apple a day, especially now because they're about to be in season, right? And your cranberries. Oh, man, cranberries, yeah. So it helps flush out the system as well. But realize the fat cravings are going to be there. So you get an increase in sugar. Now you get an increase in fats. And then you got an increase, okay? So monitor those two increases. This way, you have like a slight increase in one and not an increase in another. Because if you have an increase in both, well, guess what? You got an increase, right? And then you're calling me January 1st going, man, I put on 20 pounds, get it off of me. Okay. So just be mindful of that and make sure that whenever you're having fatty foods, you're having some really good fatty foods. Okay, there are really good fatty foods and there's really bad fatty foods. I know it's movie season. I'm going to be at the movies too. Watch out for that popcorn. It'll get you. So there's that. So just be mindful of that. Okay, it's there. All right. Just realize it's there. Also, it's wintertime. So once again, hibernation phase. Your body's going to go into a little bit of hibernation. So hormone levels are going to start doing what? They're going to start coming down, especially guys. Okay, guys, bear with me here. You need to hear this. Your testosterone levels are about to tank. Okay, the testosterone levels are the lowest they're going to be all year in the wintertime when they're under stress and everything else. You want to know why guys get grumpy in the wintertime? It's because testosterone levels are down. Okay, they're down, and all that sugar is driving them down even more. Okay, so you're watching the game, you're having the cookie, you're having the beer, you're having all that other stuff. So alcohol and sugar, and guess what? Your testosterone levels are nil. You got nothing. And when you do that, what happens? It's not a beer belly; it's a non-testosterone belly. Okay, seriously, that's what happens. So be mindful of that, guys. Women, you have this issue too as well. Estrogen levels are off a little bit, progesterone levels are off a little bit. So, but guys, really, it's a huge issue for y'all. So be mindful of that. Okay, the good, healthy, fatty stuff. Guess what? That's going to help keep those testosterone levels up. All right. So if you're craving the fatty foods, stay on the fatty side. Stay away from the sugar side. Okay. The sugar side is the dark side. Don't go to the dark side, guys. Don't go to the dark. You don't want to be there. It leads to anger and hatred and big bellies. And we don't like any of those, right? Stay away. So Star Wars is coming. I'm prepping you. The force is strong with this one. So yeah, hormones. realize that hormones are going to start going down, men and women. Okay, I know the winter baby thing happens. All right, but that's because if you're doing the right thing, usually it happens. Plus, I mean, it's wintertime, body heat, right? Okay, next up. So hormone levels are going down. Stress is where? Up there someplace. Okay, I can't even reach it. That's how high it is. Stress goes through the roof. Why? Well, okay, it's in. We're into the fourth quarter, so you got to meet numbers, right? Yeah, you got to meet numbers. You're working for that bonus. Okay, you got all the holiday stuff. So you got family coming in, you got in-laws coming in, you got kids, all the kids activities, you got all the sports. I talked about that on the last one. All the activities going on. I mean, fall is like so much activity in the fall. How much can you fit in? A lot. Go back and listen to the last one. I talked about the whole fitting it in thing. So realize that tons of stress, lots of stress on you. So find a way to offload some of that stress productively. Okay, I'll repeat, productively. Be productive with it. Okay, go write, go paint, go do something good. Get your butt in here and work it off. Right. This is stress relief. Okay. So you have a stressful day, push it out. So just realize that. Okay, stress is there. Find a way to manage it. Okay. Get a therapist. Therapist helps, right? If you want to do some hypnosis, let me know. I know some great hypnotists. They can help get you zoned in to where you're not stressed out about everything. Okay, maybe you'll actually enjoy the in-laws coming to see you this year. Imagine that. Maybe the in-laws will enjoy seeing you this year. I don't know. So I'm making jokes. I'm not married, so I have to worry about that. So stress is there. Okay, it's a thing. Realize it's there. Okay, there's a lot of it. Tremendous amount. That's probably why there's so many heart attacks and everything this time of year, because stress and dehydration, sugar, and hormones going down. And okay, see, it's a perfect storm for bad things, right? Unless you know how to manage it and you handle it. That's it. So number six. Well, it's gonna be cold outside, and we got football to watch. Unless you're protesting the games, and even so, you're still gonna find you got college ball. Okay, that's going. You got baseball still going. Basketball's about to start up. Hockey's going. You got all the kids stuff. What else? You got company event stuff. You got longer hours at work potentially. So what does that mean for you? Well, that means you're going to be right in one of these, right? So you're here. Seriously, you're here. You're with the clicker, okay? That's your activity. Well, you got that, and then you got some of this, right? And you're back to this. Oh, movie, popcorn. See, seriously, activity just takes an absolute dive because it's cold outside. You don't want to be out in the cold. We're in Dallas. It ain't cold out there. Come on. People are in parkas today already. But realize that your activity levels are going to go down. So find a way to be active, okay? Come in here, get in the gym, go take a walk, enjoy the outdoors. I know it's allergy season, so do it in the morning when allergies are not as bad, or try to do it in the evening. Don't worry, weather's nice, at least for a while. Go swim, go dance. Go take some dance classes and dazzle everybody at your company business party, okay? Do something. I don't care what you do. Go do something. Go move around, okay? We just had the ADA Step and Walk and Tour yesterday. So what am I there for? Well, one, I helped set up, and two, I was there warming people up. I was there for the warm up. Don't worry, the video's coming. You're gonna love it. You're gonna laugh when you see me on stage. I'm laughing thinking about me on stage. It was a riot. I had 20 minutes to fill, so I just went nuts. Okay, yeah. So find something to do. Okay, there's tons of walks and runs, and fall. If nothing else happens in the fall, there's tons of walks and runs for any and every nonprofit organization known to man has something going on this time of year. Like every day there's something, right? So find a way to get active. Get some friends, get a group together if you want to do a group thing. Go do it yourself if you're self-motivated, or if you just don't want to be around people. Find a way to go move, okay? Do some martial arts. Go see my friends. come see me and go see my friends down at Machado, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. They got places all over Dallas. Do some BJJ, get some self-defense, do some kickboxing over there. It's awesome. Great people, love them, by the way. So do that. Women, they've got a women's only class. So if you don't want to be around the guys, they've got a women's only class specifically for self-defense as well. So go check that out. Okay. You, the daughter, make it a mom-daughter thing. Okay. Women's day out. And this way you get active together and there's family time rolled into it. Okay. Dads, take your sons, go do that. Right. Good stuff. So do that. Find a way to get your activity level up a little bit. Even if you do, the standard of, hey, we got what? You got all the shows are on now, right? So whenever there's a commercial break, get up, walk around during the commercial break, do some push-ups during the commercial break, do some squats, make up some little challenge for yourself and the family. And especially if you're watching like the Gotham series, or if you're watching anything with like superheroes in it, seriously, get active. Come on, they're doing active stuff all over the place. You got fight scenes and everything, and you're like, oh, that is awesome. Well, use that energy. Get up, do something for like that 3 to 5 minutes where they're on commercial break, and then bam, they're back. And you're watching, you get to rest for a little bit, and then commercial break, and you get active again, okay? Find a way to do it. Fit it in. Watch the last video. Fit it in, okay? You got time. Seriously, you have time. It's there, okay? You got 24 hours in a day. You can fit it in. Last point here. So here's the last one. So the new year is coming, right? I talked about January, and if you're eating all this stuff and this happens, you're calling me, oh, I need to lose the weight. Well, you've got less than 90 days until the new year. Less than 90 days. I saw somebody has like a little countdown for Christmas, okay, and it was like 75 days away. Stressed? If you were, I know I talked about stress, now I'm throwing Christmas out at you. 75 days away. All the guys are like, dude, that's great. I've got 74 days left before I have to shop. But yeah, it's less than 90 days away. You literally, in the next 70 days or even 60 days, okay, starting November 1st, you can start creating a whole brand new body, a whole new lifestyle, okay? Forget about diets. Diets suck. Sure, they do. Don't diet, okay? Don't do some little canned I know I sell a canned program, but it's not really canned, okay? You can do with it what you want, but it's less than 90 days, okay? Take 60 days, start building something. That way, whenever New Year's gets here, you're already off and going. You got a whole brand new lifestyle that you're building out for yourself, okay? You got a brand new life that you're building out. For everybody watching, so I'm going to start posting some pictures. You're going to laugh yourself silly with this. So I'm just going to put something out here right now that it's going to go with a line, a whole thing of pictures I'm about to start posting all over social media. I'm going to have some fun with it. So if you've seen Captain Obvious, I'm going to do some Captain Obvious quotes. So first point is the best way to improve your life is to improve your life. Ta-da! Get ready. There's going to be a lot more of that. I know it's stupid humor, but it works, right? That whole commercial thing has actually won multiple awards, so I know it works. Anyway, so less than 90 days away. Just take 60 days, okay? If I can be of help, I would love to be of help to you in building a whole brand new improved life. Forget about change. Go for improvement, okay? Slow, methodical improvement. You got the rest of your life to live, okay? How long is that? 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 years? It's kind of up to you. So whenever you decide to start living a better life and improving your life in step by step, not making this huge leap, because usually when you make that huge leap, what happens? Well, you fall off the cliff, right? And you go splat. Nobody likes to jump off the cliff and go splat. It's no good. It's not good for anybody. It's really not good if you don't have insurance, right? For insurance is through the ACA, because I won't joke about that right now. Anyway, but take some time. Take the next 70 days, 60 days to start doing something. Start doing some things to improve your health, to improve your life, And that way, when January 1st rolls around, guess what? You don't have to make that resolution that you're going to break again. That's because how many years have you broken it over and over and over again? Okay, and you beat yourself up over it every year. Well, quit beating yourself up over it. Just get past it. Start doing the things you're supposed to do, and then when the new year gets here, guess what? It'll actually be a real new year. Okay, because you'll already be in process. Okay, you won't have to start something on January 1st. You'll already be doing it January 1st. So guess what? You can make other resolutions around family, around business, around whatever. Because once your life starts to improve and your health improves, everything else is better. Everything else is better. Okay. If you don't have to worry about being sick, isn't everything else better? Yes, it is. Because you don't have to worry about that anymore, right? The less things you have to worry about, the more things you can think about doing and having a great life. So there's that. Have a great fall. Have a great life. Come see me right here at PhysioFit, clintfuquay.com. I posted that earlier. And, go back, listen to this again. I know you're going to laugh. Hopefully you enjoyed it and I gave you some entertainment. And if nothing else, you get to see those again. It's gratuitous. It's horrible. It's Texas, people. Okay, it's open carry. They're registered. They're licensed. Don't worry. I know how to use them. I've been training them for years, right? So you can train them too. Come work with me. I can train you. I can't promise you'll have arms like this, but at least you'll have better arms than you have now, right? And that's what we're going for. It's better than what you got now. Have a great fall.